walking through the yard. This is the Jurassic cucumber plant from hydroponics. I don't know if you can tell how big it is. I'm going up the hill, crossing over the rock bed. Going up the hill. I just transplanted some corn into the bigger tub. This is the Sugar Baby watermelon. These are the Swiss chard. These are my spaghetti squash. Rainbow carrots trying to pick their heads. Regular carrots. Don't know what these are. Brussels sprouts. Turnips. Purple bell pepper. Cilantro. Burgundy string beans. Eggplant. Just some flowers. Over here I had to replant cauliflower, broccoli, don't know what happened. These are the beets. Under here, onions. Then in the pot, peas, tomatoes, Cherokee. The earworms had gotten and cleaned the branches off of this and off my chocolate sprinkles, but they're coming back. These are the pineapple, cherry tomatoes. And then these are little bling tomatoes. Over here, some squash, blackberry plants, herbs and hydroponics, herbs and lettuces, baby Bubba Bush okra, potatoes, and then some more on the bottom. We transplanted some more herbs and lettuce. Okay, the cucumbers with me, I transplanted more cucumbers into the tub. And back here, I guess this is squash, and I planted 2 more zucchini plants. Didn't know if this one was going to survive, but the little ones are up. Then here, I have straight neck squash and some thyme and some more cilantro. And here are potatoes. I just planted potato seeds again. Poor little okra plant. This is the tomato plant. It was taking a beating at first by the worms. So these are celebrity hybrid tomatoes. Then right here, I have some green beans and a row of squash in the middle. These are sweet potatoes. Then here comes the rutabaga, just planted not too long ago. Some more transplants from the pod, squash. Here, cantaloupe, and I planted 2 more cantaloupe plants because I didn't know it was going to happen regular. These are my mom's patty pan squash that I planted. And these are the Cubano peppers, just smaller. Mammoth jalapenos. Regular jalapenos, I already pulled one. And then hydroponic strawberries. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.